And speaking of Eros, a car just drove by with its windows down, wafting a smell behind it of car leather, upholstery leather, cigarette smoke, and air freshener. And it just laid heavy in the air and enveloped me in a memory, many memories of my adolescence in dudes' cars. And enlivened me with the sensate experience. That's the Proust thing, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I'm not the first to have that experience. So, you see, here's one other thing about the Eros. There's been many times in my life where I had no connection to Eros. I had no feeling of Eros. I had no desire. No creative desire was alive in me. Well, it was alive, but very far buried. And when we experience those dark nights of the soul, and I have them over and over, then it seems that all is lost. And then the only thing left remaining for our salvation is worldly power. That's what drives so much greed and domination. If you don't have Eros, if you don't have relationship, you need something to fill the hole. And that can show up in very subtle ways for people, like trying to control your image, trying to control your art, trying to make your art good. And the tragic thing is that the more you chase that stuff, the farther you get from Eros and being able to follow that guiding principle. So what interrupts our connection? What interferes with our access to Eros? Well, if you think of Eros as love and relational love, it's a lot of those core wounds. It's fear of relationship, ultimately. It's fear that you will be rejected from it. You'll be cast out of the garden as you were at one time. It can be self-worth issues, It can be like, that's for other people, not for me. It can be fear of intimacy. It's super vulnerable to be in relationship in an undefended, unguarded, open way. Things can happen to you. You can be changed. You can be humiliated. You can be scorned. That's the fear anyway. But when you realize that the thing that you're trying to connect to is just your own beloved life force, then you realize you're invincible. You can be scorned, debased, rejected, humiliated by the world, by other people, by individuals that you really want to like you. But if your Eros is already conjoined with your inner beloved, then it doesn't really hurt. It hurts the personal layer, but not your spirit. So if you would like some help, guidance, accompaniment, working through some of the blocks to being connected to the guiding principle of Eros, I can help you. Let me not say that with such a surety. I can probably help you. I've helped a few people, and I've helped myself, and I've gotten lots of help. And so this is how the ripple effect works. We need more people operating under the guiding principle of Eros. Okay, I finally did a pitch for something. I finally, what I'm pitching is my mentoring service. I don't know exactly what to call it, if I call it mentoring or guidance or, I don't want to call it coaching because it's not about winning or success. Like coaching is like, go team. It's not coaching. Can't do that. I don't know. Got any good words for me? I mean, mentorship, accompaniment, that's a very unwieldy word. Anyway, that's all I have for you right now. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one or even just have a initial kind of consultation call and where I can kind of break down for you maybe what we might do together, tailored to you as an individual, your particular needs and desires, then DM me.